What's up, guys? Welcome back to Rusty Ratchet. Today I'm going to be working on the red slant nose again. I'm going to be putting SSI headers on. So if you like these videos that I'm doing, make sure you hit the like and subscribe button. I'm going to be putting a lot more out as we go along. So follow along on the red slant nose as we put some SSI headers on. All right, so the first thing I did, I didn't get on video, but drained the tank. Pop that hose off. Now I'm popping this off. I do have the 3.0 motor, but I have the upgraded fuel pump. Plus you've seen the Carrera intake and all that stuff for the 3.2. So I already took off the heat hoses. Next thing I'm taking off, I'll actually be taking this completely off. We're gonna crack this oil line loose here. We're gonna disconnect it. Pop that off. I have a new oil line, which is going to route the opposite way. For when you do these SSI headers, you have to change your oil lines. So then we're gonna have to take this hose off, which runs down, and I'm going to have fun, I'll show you, with the thermostat, because the vent box is in the way. So I actually had my wife help me last time. You can see it's rubbed the undercoat and all that stuff up there. So let's get going. And I got the camera on now, so we're good to go. So the muffler and everything's coming off, everything. All right, guys, so here are the SSI headers. I got the small flange, which is what I wanted, because the studs are already in there from when we built the motor. And yep, these things are like brand new. I got a great deal on them, extremely happy. And we're gonna get these puppies in there. All right, so here's the oil lines that we're going to be installing, guys. This one goes to the thermostat. This one goes underneath the back of the motor compared to in front of the motor. So we're gonna finish up with draining that oil. We're gonna put those in, and then we're gonna get that muffler ripped out and go from there. So we're just gonna let that drip out till nothing's left. Make sure I get all clean oil back in there. They're still in the break-in period. So now we're gonna get this exhaust out of here. Dry away. On there, that's there. We're getting there, guys. We're getting there. Whoa. All right, guys, so here's a close-up of what I got going on so far. I got the barrel nuts loose. This crossover pipe is off. This is off. That hose up there is off. O2 sensor out of that pipe is out. This is actually going to be getting replaced with the wideband, this narrow band. You can see it's running really, really rich. So that's what I'm saying. I think that's why I'm getting fuel dumped in there. It's still coming out somehow into the cylinders, which I don't want to. That's why I'm really not driving it until I get that situated. But as soon as I get it done, you guys will see the video. So I got 1, 2, 3 13 millimeters left. Let me get them out, then this heat exchanger is out. All right, guys, so I got the exhaust manifold off. You can see here, I had an exhaust leak there also, and over there, so you can see, that's how they were, but you see exhaust coming through. So it sounded a little shitty when it was running, but that's off. I gotta run out, I'll be back. This one's coming off next, and this line here is coming off next. So I got that. But yep, it's getting there. And actually, these two studs came out. Same one. Imagine that. So I got to put them back in and call it a day. But, yep. So I got the grease on there from building it. But yep, just gonna let that drip. Again, like I said, take that pipe off, take the muffler off when I come back too. So, but I'm gonna get this all done today. All right, guys, I'll be back. So I'm back, and now I'm gonna take these hoses off and drain them. So. Get this the right way. So I'm gonna block the view for you. There we go. So far, this isn't a bad job at all. It's got that, still a hint of gasoline in there. Still got a hint. I don't like it. So I got to figure out whether the map is too rich, or I checked the injectors. They weren't dripping. I tested them. I took them all out and held them while they're under pressure, and they weren't leaking. So I don't know. Hopefully it's the map that's putting too much gas in all at one time on the startup. Or when you turn the ignition on, I'm thinking maybe one might fire, but I don't know. I don't know. There we go. Yeah. See all that black up there? That's how bad the exhaust leak was. It was just ticking and tapping away. Then you got some right here. You got some here. It looks like a little bit squirting over that way. So this side, this heat exchanger was leaking quite a bit. If you look at the gaskets, this is cylinder 4. So I don't know if that has anything to do with it or not, but it was black on both sides. It was leaking. This one, black. And then of course, that was a little banged up and shit too. So these things seem their better days, and I don't know. But now I got the new ones getting ready to go up. So I got that line disconnected. I'm gonna disconnect it from here, pop that out, then I'm gonna pop that new one up. And that's actually going to come and wrap under here. And then I gotta do it from there. So, but in the meantime, I'm gonna pop this on so I don't lose all my parts and I don't tired of stuff dripping on me. So, stay tuned. All right. All right, so I got my special universal Porsche wrench. Fits everything. Put it on there. Get your position. And, yeah. I gotta get the other one in there. I think, let's see. Can I crack this loose? That is the question. Ah, yes. There's like another fit-in one there, so I didn't know if I had to hold it or what. But I don't want to take it all the way out because I have to drain it. Leave this one tight, that one right here. The one that bolts to the time machine case. Leave that one tight, that little holder there, because you're going to need it. I gotta empty this out again. So now we're going to drain this one out. Let's see what's in here. Probably nothing. Okay. That's leaking all over that rag, which is wonderful. So now I'll just get a 10 millimeter and take that one off. Tighten this bolt back up now, so I don't get no future oil leaks from that. Okay, so that's good, that's good. Now, I keep this loose. That goes right in there. It's gonna go up there somewhat like that. Not even gonna snug it, I'm gonna kind of snug it, but then you're gonna back off of it. Where as long as you have play in it, you're good to go. So, all right, backed off a little bit. Let me see what we got over here now. All right, guys, so now you see that this pipe now goes this way instead of this way. So it goes up and around, blah, blah, blah. Down and around behind the oil cooler. Then it goes into the tin up here. There's a bolt at 10 millimeters. Then it comes out right here. So now we're going to remove this line. I'm not going to put this on video until after I get it off, because if you look up in there, I got to get, and that's almost physically freaking impossible. It took me all day just to get those on. You see, I used a Sharpie to mark them and all that stuff, and that was a lot of fun. So that's now actually, I am going to do some fun stuff now. I'm actually going to put the headers on. That's what we've been waiting for. So I'm going to go ahead with that, so they'll be all buttoned up, and then I'll play with this oil line. All right, guys, so I barely got one in. It's held on by the 3 inner bolts and the one here for now. They're just not even snug. They're there. So I want to show you what was giving me a little bit of a hard time. This here. So I actually got to tap that inward a little bit to make some clearance. Why, I don't know. Why they would put that there, I have no clue. But it was breaking my stones. Then I just noticed I have to tighten that up still, so I gotta take this back out. Yep. All right, so I did it again. I lost some of the footage to the 911 with the SSI install. Thought I hit the button, but apparently I didn't. So now I will show you what it all looks like complete instead of putting it together, and a couple little things that I corrected. So we'll get going. All right, guys, so remember this tab here was actually bent up in there. Well, it actually sits flush here as well as that one. So when I actually put this one on, that's when I was like, light bulb went off, and was like, I think that one goes like that too. So I did that. So I got those on, and you can actually do this. It might be a little tricky doing it in the garage, in the driveway or whatever, but it is able to get done. And I just had this left to do, and then that's it. Then you can see I got the brand new muffler. Got that on there, so it's actually pretty sweet. Didn't take long, it's easy. Nothing's fun. Well, I guess it was kind of fun. But what I actually want to do, I want to get another muffler. It's actually double the price of what this one was. So I'll have the outlet there, and then I'll have the outlet over here. So it'll be 2 in and 2 out. And that's what I'm looking for. So hopefully it has a little bit deeper tone to it. This one's kind of quiet. So, but you know, It's got some power, this thing. Got oil leaking from when I disconnected the lines. I gotta wait them down still. So, and in the meantime, I swapped my rims out. So let me know if you like these or if you like the BBSs better, which they're over there now in that pile, because I'm probably going to sell the BBSs. I actually like these one here better. It just brings it out more with the black. But I do like the BBSs a lot, so that nice old school look. But, you know, this isn't too bad. Because these were on my black one, and I put some roofs on my black one and took these off and put those on here. So, but now it's time to start this up so you guys can hear it. We'll go for a little test drive. All right, guys, so I got it lowered down onto the ground. It looks like the right side is sitting lower than the left side, so I actually got to get that adjusted. And my trunk latch is having an issue. So the cable right here, and let me get closer. So you can see the screw broke off. I kind of like bent the cable for it to work a little bit better, but it's not. So I actually, it's old looking, everything else looks better. So I ordered a new one of those and a new one of those, and that should be here soon. And then I can put that together. So right now, we're just gonna close it like that. I don't think it's gonna pop up, but we're gonna start it up and take it for a ride. And it's a little lopsided. So like I said, I actually gotta get a corner balanced and all that stuff still. So, but right now it's running, and let's fire it up and let's see if this thing drives. Started up pretty good, idling pretty good, but a little high. So I gotta get that adjusted. Just gonna take this thing for a ride. All right, guys, you can see temperature's up now. It's revving about 1,000 to 1,100 RPMs. So let's go take it for a ride around the block. Love the slope nose. All right. I said, see how this thing rides. Pickup, not bad at all. Steering wheel's cocked and it's pulling to the right, so it definitely needs an alignment. Also needs a bath. You can see all the dirt on the windshield. First time I've seen daylight in a long time. Normally sees daylight when it's on a trailer, but so I gotta do the speakers, gotta do the radio, and we're gonna get this thing going. Well, I just pulled the right side heater up, and that thing's kicking out some pretty good heat. The left side, I still gotta get a new hose. I actually cut it too short, so, and my speedometer don't work either. I'm just cruising in 5th gear at 2,000 RPM, whatever that may be. But we're gonna head over to the gas station to get some petro and yeah, get some gas so we can drive a little bit more, because it's actually running pretty good. if you noticed when I showed you that I put that up, I actually had the friggin' parking brake on. So I bet you I just burned up my fucking back brakes. Well, my back parking brake. And here's the wideband, and we are at 12.9 at idle. So that's not too bad. Not too bad at all. Alright. Gas time. Need the bath. Then I gotta put the front balance on. But other than that, thing looks pretty sharp. Sweet, sweet car. Love it. Alright, let's take it back to the house. Alright guys, so that's going to end it for this video on the slant nose here. But stay tuned for the next video. I am actually going to be replacing the dash. And then the interior will be 100% complete, because that time I'm going to install the stereo too. So I'll put speakers and I'll put the radio in. I'm actually going to go pick the radio up now. And the other, I will get the front valance done. I'm out of breath. I was just running. So, I still got to do a video on this. Some of you probably don't want to see it, these purists, but it's a pretty sweet car. It's fun to drive. So, but all right, well, like I said, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button, and I will keep putting more videos out. There's still gonna be other stuff I'm gonna do this. I still gotta get the headlights to work. They gotta pop up and down. So I don't have that working yet, but stay tuned. See you on the next video, guys.